Today's guide, Ganesh, the Hindu god of success and obstacles. I'll be going over his mechanics, his utilities, and what he brings to a team. I'll also cover his abilities and provide tips you'll be able to apply in your next match. Item builds and conquest specific strategies will be avoided as these tend to change quite frequently. Feel free to skip to any part of this video that fits your needs. Roll the intro.
Ganesh.
Ganesh is part of the Guardian class. He deals magical damage and is typically seen in the support role. Often described as a great definition for support, his passive disables any chance of accidentally stealing a kill, and even rewards your allies if it occurs. He has high amounts of crowd control and truly excels at peeling and protecting his teammates. He provides power buffs to nearby allies, possesses a silence, a stun and knock-up, and one of the highest scaling damage ultimate ability in the entire game. Passive, Good Fortune. Anytime Ganesh deals a killing blow, the nearest friendly god receives credit for the kill and Ganesh receives the reward for an assist instead. In addition, his assist range is increased and the time before he loses his assist credit is increased by 5 seconds. Ability number 1, Turn of Fate. Ganesh sends out an orb in a straight line going through and damaging all enemies. For each enemy hit, up to a maximum of 5, all nearby allied gods gain a bonus damage buff. Ability number 2, Om. Ganesh begins chanting and rises into the lotus position. While chanting, he silences enemy gods in a cone in front of him, increasing physical and magical protections for all nearby allied gods. Ganesh is immune to knockbacks while channeling this ability and can be cancelled at any time. Ability number 3, Remove Obstacles. Ganesh charges forward, stunning and damaging the first enemy god hit, which is then followed by a knockup. While dashing, Ganesh can pass through any player-made obstacles. Ability number 4, The Ultimate, Dharmic Pillars. Ganesh summons the 4 great pillars of righteousness to imprison his enemies. Between each pair of pillars, a magical field is created, and enemies who pass through the field take damage, are slowed, and have their protections reduced for 3 seconds. The first tick that hits an enemy deals increased damage. The following is based on years of personal experience. Every player has their own style and preferences, and that's alright. If you disagree with any of them, feel free to let me know. I try to keep an open mind and always willing to learn to get better at a game that I love. Level up order. Ganesh's first ability, Turn of Fate, is his highest non-ultimate damage ability. It provides allies with decent power to help clear the minion waves. The second ability, Om, increases the protections Ganesh provides during the channeling, while his third ability, Remove Obstacles, has its damage increase when points are added. Whenever possible, put points to the ultimate. That said, here's my recommended level up order. Tip number 1, Lockdown Combo. Easiest combo to land on Ganesh starts with his second ability, Om. This will silence your target, enabling you to cancel early and line up your dash to then stun and knock them up. You can then follow up with Turn of Fate for good damage. Doing this on a pillar line will maximize the damage and will most likely kill your target. Tip number 2, Dharmic Pillars. The ultimate is a fantastic engagement tool. When placed properly, it will force the enemy to make a tough decision. Either they fight inside the borders or risk being slowed and take increased damage. The pillars can also be used to help shred objectives rapidly. Tip number 3, Pillar Block. Although uncommon and tricky, the pillars themselves can also be used to body block certain paths. This can catch your opponents off guard, giving you and your allies time to catch up or finish them off. Tip number 4, Obstacles. Ganesha's third ability, Remove Obstacles, can pass through player-made walls and other deployables. This enables Ganesh to escape unsafe areas, such as Odin Cage, Ymir walls, his own pillars, and Kabrakan Ultimate to name a few. Tip number 5. Turn of Fate. Ganesha's first ability, Turn of Fate, provides nearby allies with a small damage buff when landing on any enemy. This includes minions. This can be practical before initiating or mid-combat, allowing your allies to hit enemies harder with increased damage. Tip number 6. Body Block. Ganesh, like the majority of Guardians, has a rather large body. This makes body blocking enemies much easier. When chasing an opponent, the third ability, Remove Obstacles, allows Ganesh to knock up the target and pass underneath to reposition. This tactic can allow your teammates to catch up or escape depending on the situation. Tip number 7. Silence. Ganesha's second ability, Om, has high potential in disrupting enemies instantly. It is a great counter to any form of channeling abilities. Its long duration allows Ganesh to hold enemies hostage and unable to cast abilities, including escape or chasing abilities, giving your allies a chance to either escape or fight back. I hope this video proved useful and that you'll be able to apply what you learned in your next match. If you enjoyed the content, or if there's a god you'd like to see next, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and see you all on the battleground.